Monday morning and welcome to Build Week 21. On my way to the house now. It's after lunchtime. I had a couple of Zoom meetings this morning to take care of. We were out at the house on Sunday, so I know we have some things to show you today. We still look good for a early September certificate of occupancy on the house, so that's pretty much how we're planning right now, is that we will be in the house in early September. Things are going along well. We've got some great things going to happen this week, and so come along and we'll show you what there is to see. Out here at the house, and I was noticing that they were spray painting the beams in the great room ceiling, and they've got them sprayed white and they're supposed to be the dark gray. So let them know that, and reached out to Mr. Rickman. He's going to stop by and we'll get that all sorted out. Well, last week I showed you the hole in the backyard. Now, with all of the rain that we've had, we actually do have water in the hole. So check it out. Hey everyone, it's Tuesday and checking out what's going on at the house. So the guys have been here today working on the spa. They've been kind of squaring up the hole and getting ready to build the framework to lay in the spa. So that's great that that's moving along. The painters are kind of taking a hiatus today because they're waiting for some of the oil-based paint to dry before they can go back in and put additional coats on. And so kind of quiet around the house today, but we continue to make progress. Had a chat with Mr. Rickman, and he's now thinking 8 weeks, so that puts it mid-September for completion. So that's kind of the planning at this point. Working on a handful of things like door hardware and what kind of rods we want in the closets, etc. So trying to get her finished. I have a 3 o'clock tea time, so I'm off to the golf course. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, it is Wednesday and I just pulled up to the house, and I just talked to the pool guy, Gene, and they are putting in the rebar and steel and forming the spa. So we're gonna walk back and see what there is to see. They're going to shoot the gunite next week because they need to get the inspection on the form. When they get the form all in, they'll have to inspect that. And I don't think they're going to be able to get an inspection until Tuesday of next week. But we also have the stone is supposed to be installed tomorrow. Now I had just gotten a digital representation of the hole they're going to cut for the sink, and I approved that. So I assume they're going to cut that today, and then we would be able to get the stone in tomorrow, because that was the date they gave me for installing stone. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get that on film as well. So let's go take a look at the spa. Well, the spa installation guys are definitely making progress. It's looking good, and boy, it really looks big. So we'll see. I'm sure once they shoot it, it'll be a little smaller than it looks right now, but the forms are definitely pretty good size. So, but it's looking good. All right, let's go in and see what the painters are doing. I thought I heard the spray gun going, but let's take a look. Well, the painters are starting to shoot the beams in the great room. We selected the peppercorn, the dark gray color for the beams, and it's I think they're really going to pop once they get painted. So probably see that all completed tomorrow, so that'll be great. We have another one of the trace guys here. He's putting the drawer hardware on in the bonus room, and they'll paint the fronts the dark gray, because that cabinet in the bonus room will be the dark peppercorn gray as well. We kind of alternated through the house. We used the eider white on some cabinets, and we used the peppercorn on others. Like my office is that dark gray, that peppercorn color. It really pops. I think it's going to look great, and I can't wait to get to a point where I can really see it all done. So, but the house is coming along great. It's really starting to look like a house. We got a long way to go. Next week we will, once the painters get done with as far as they go now, which is the ceilings and the crown molding, they get the ceilings and the crown molding done, then they're gonna take a break and the mechanicals will get done. That means the electricians and the plumbers and the HVAC guys will all come back and get everything fired up and connected, and switches and outlets put in, etc., and all the plumbing connected, and the sinks will go in, because tomorrow, as I said earlier, we're gonna put the stone on the tops of all the lower cabinets. Hey everyone, it's Thursday and I'm, as you can see, out at the house, and behind me is the spa. It looks like they've finished off the rebar. I'm not sure exactly what the steps are. it may be that it's at a point now where it has to be inspected before they can go further. So nobody here from the pool company to ask. So, but it's looking pretty good. Let me show you. The Intellistone folks are here. They're installing the quartz countertops. Unfortunately, they're not planning to install the granite on the island today. The foreman didn't know, other than that was canceled off their order for today. So hopefully there was no problem with the stone. They may just have gotten a late start yesterday because we had gotten the digital file to buy off on, so that may not have occurred quickly enough for it to be ready for today. So I'm guessing that that's probably going to happen either tomorrow or early next week. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. So the painters got the great room beams done. They're now the peppercorn gray. Looks pretty good. Makes it look a little heavier than I thought it would, but we'll see once we get the ceilings repainted. It is hot and muggy out here today, and I have a 3 p.m. tea time today, right in the middle of the hottest part of the day. So, happy Friday from the Grove. Here at the house this morning, the painters continue to try to finish the ceilings and the closets. They'll then take a pause, and that's when we'll start the mechanicals early next week. Robbins Electric is due here on Monday. At least we believe they're going to start on Monday. If not, on Wednesday, the 22nd, is when all the mechanicals kick off. Haven't seen the spa guys for a couple days now, so I'm assuming that they're at a point where they require an inspection to proceed. This is officially the end of Build Week 21. Build Week 22 is going to be busy, so come on back for our next episode.